Hi there, welcome to the video. Just a quick video. As the title said, I've managed to get some cupboards made for my XN08. Excuse the mess, it is literally a bit of a building site at the moment. I'm in the unfortunate position of where the digger's standing will eventually be a garage or a workshop, so I'm not able to keep the machine inside, and sort of conscious of the fact that leaving them out in the elements doesn't do them any good. Couple of reasons. One is obviously the water gets into anything, and I'm not quite sure how good the paintwork is on these Chinese mini diggers, and the other thing is the sun, the UV can perish the rubber hoses and what have you, so it's just a good idea to keep the weather off it and the dust and the rubbish. Anyhow, I had been covering up with that tarpaulin every time I finished using it, which was a bit of a faff, bunging it on, and I wanted some more fitted covers. Cut a long story short, I tried all the companies that make covers for machinery and equipment. I want to say I contacted 5 or 6 of them, and about only 2 of them got back. I was trying to get a more of a custom fitted cover, really, than rather than this, which I suppose is an upturned bag over the top of it. I tried to shape it more to the machine, and the one company I was dealing with, I think they've just got so much work on at the moment, they're struggling to get orders out, that they really just weren't interested, and so I sort of stopped at that point and went on another alternative, looking at another alternative. So this isn't, well, it's not really tarpaulin material. I'll explain you what it is. It's more of a softer material, and that was quite important to me, as I've got to sit it up on the top and get it on myself. And they also came with bags. So the company I actually went with in the end, there's a label on here somewhere, here we are, Bags and Covers Direct. Okay. And really what they're into is, as it says, bags and covers. Here we are, where's the label gone? Whoa. This company, and they really specialise in making covers for patio furniture, outdoor furniture, barbecues, and that sort of thing, and bags, like waterproof bags for kit and what have you. So I went with them, albeit right up front, because the problems everybody's having getting orders out at the moment, especially bespoke stuff like this. I think I had to wait at least 12 weeks, but the emails were good, telling me how I was being updated and when they were going to come. And actually, when it came to the point where they were going to cut the patterns, they emailed me again. I'll tell you why. So what I did was use their standard. They've got standard shapes on their website that you just put the dimensions in to get your order. And I'll look at this here. So one shape was made to measure chair cover stack covers, and the other was made to measure outdoor rectangular square cover. So the main one on the machine is the standard rectangular cover. So and if we look on there, dimension A is 1200 mil, so that was the length of the cab, if you like, the length of the cab. And B, the 1800, was the length, if you like, the height from there, which appears around right. I didn't want it tucking around here too much, it just tucks under the back. And the other one, the C, was 900, and that was the width of the machine. So the front one, this was the made to measure chair stack covers. So they sort of had a natural, you see the sloping shape on here, so they had, this was sort of the shape of a stacked garden chairs. And why they queried me with both of these, because obviously they were completely out of proportion to what they're normally used to getting. Okay, so we'll run through the size of this. So 300, I made it 300mm wide, and they were probably thinking, well, what chair ends up 300mm wide? 1200mm. So A was 1450. So the 1450, probably this one on the front here. The 1200 is probably this one here, the cross one here, and the 1050 is probably this back here. So basically I've got the arm, it's resting on a can of gas bottle there. I'm going to make a stand and prop to prop this up. So basically the arm is set up as far as it'll go there into a 90°, or the stick and the boom are sort of parallel. So we've got this slope on the top. So they're really good. When they were ready to make it, they said, we're about to cut the patterns, can you check your dimensions because they seem a little bit odd? And I said, yeah, they will seem a little bit odd, because I know they traditionally make covers for outdoor furniture. And I said it's for some items of equipment. Anyway, considering I measured this myself, and it's turned out pretty well. There's ties on the bottom there, so 2 ties there to hold it down, 2 ties on the front to hold it down. The only thing I would have liked was a slit or an opening up here for the arms, so this would come around here, but there wasn't a facility to do that. And all these companies, when I started getting involved in anything slightly out of the ordinary, that's when communication sort of stopped and they didn't really want to get involved. So I thought, well, I'll get something on the machine. I can always modify that or take it to somebody who does a bit of sewing and cut basically a slit, a flap in there. But it's not too bad. It still comes around the bottom of the machine and up there. Had it in 2 pieces, which I thought, it's easier to fit. This is a little bit of, I wouldn't say it's as bad as putting a duvet cover on. The best way I found to do it was to scrunch it all up, throw it on the cab roof, climb in the cab, and then from in the cab pull the sides down, then climb out and tie it up. But yeah, I think with the delivery, I had bags for this stuff as well, to put these covers in case I wasn't using them. I don't know whether I should have bothered with that. I did think at the time, but I think the bags were like, one was £8 and one was £7 in the same material, and I thought, well, while we're at it, we'll have the bags. I can't probably end up using them for something else. So yeah, I think all in 220, because the delivery is about £20. I say I had to wait about 12 weeks. This is their better material, their higher quality material, waterproof. I think it might be breathable as well. We'll see. I'm hoping the machine's going to sweat too much in there. A couple of other things as well. So it keeps the weather off the machine, stop it deteriorating, keeps the UV off the machine, and also, especially having the grey cover, the machine's fairly secure where I've got it here, but it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb, you know, being bright orange. So if somebody does drive past or walk past, it doesn't draw too much attention either. An ideal, if I was to go out and do some work on it and leave it on site somewhere, yeah, you could cover it up, just camouflage a bit, I say. So anyway, Bags and Covers Direct, really nice company to deal with. And funny enough, they're so busy that one of the emails sort of said, yeah, we've got your order, thanks for that, it's going to be at least 12 weeks, don't hassle us, we won't be able to tell you when we're doing it. But when it did come to the time, like a week or 2 before them making it, they did actually get in touch. So I'd be quite confident in using them. I say, this is a cover I'd made. I've got, so this is more of a plasticky tarpaulin thing. I've got a hydraulic lift underneath there, car lift. But this thing, I think for the diggers, fine. Nice and lightweight, nice and flexible, not too bad to handle. So there we are. Bit of a boring video, the walk round, but it was just to, it wasn't worth getting the machine all the way out to show you it fully. I'll see if I can get a better view of it. So there we are, that's what it looks like, the two separate covers. This is an XN08 with a swing boom. I'm not going to guarantee it fits your machine. I would have thought it was with those dimensions I used. I did think in hindsight should I have added a bit more on the bottom, but what I didn't want, if water got in and banging around the bottom of that cover there, I wanted it open, so yeah, maybe another 50-100 ml on the bottom of that, but I say it does appear to fit fine as it is. Anyway, thanks for looking, hope that helps.